What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy New Year to everybody. Today's video I'm going to be showing y'all what I think might be the best putting tool on the market. Let's get into it. So all of us know there's a bunch of different putting tools online that you can buy, such as disc dots, even getting a marksman basket, a smaller basket, just different things that people have been coming up with to help improve putting. I've used a handful of these things and some of them do seem to be, maybe a little helpful, but this one is one of the last ones that I've actually given time to trying, and I'm actually really impressed, and I think this might be one of the best ones I've used. So here I have the Champ Cap by Putt Confidently. This is the solo version, which is actually what made me so interested in this. Their original the first one that they came up with was one that went around the entire basket. It had 4 different sides, and each side had a different size circle. And I think that's a great tool. I didn't use that one a whole lot, but I have used it before. But whenever they came out with the solo cap, I thought this personally was a way better addition from the way I like to train. The great thing with this is when you set it up, you can leave it on one side, and then when you don't want to use it, you can just come to the back side of the basket and be able to putt on the other side without having to take this entire thing off the basket, which really was the biggest deal breaker for me with the original one. It comes with these that you use to secure to your basket. So I'm just going to throw them through, loop them. I'm only going to use what I absolutely need. I'm not going to do one on every single notch. Personally, that's just how I put it on. I don't do all the loops because this is good enough for me. But the great thing about this now is I'm putting on this and I want to just adjust. I can just rotate my basket, or I can just move to a different spot. But if I want to practice, maybe I want to try to practice all right side putts, then I can just come onto the right side. And so now we're still using this as a tool, but there's more uses to it than just the standardized tool that they have. Now, if you're someone who, like myself, I also thought this way, that tools like this that shrink the size of your target, I always thought it didn't really help people get better, because I feel like a lot of times when you're working with tools like these, you're missing more than you are making. And however that may be the case sometimes, I do think tools like this aren't meant to be used like you would just a normal basket. So me personally, I've started using a marksman basket within the last year and a half, and I feel like it helped me, but I forced myself to only putt from the marksman from 15 to 20 feet. I don't allow myself to go any further back. Really, 15 and 20 feet is good enough. But I've learned with the marksman, it's really helped me actually control where I'm aiming instead of just trying to aim for right pocket. It really forces you to be in full control of where the putter is going, and I feel like a tool like this kind of does that same thing. I wouldn't recommend using this for circle 2 putts personally. I think really dialing in your 10, 15, 20 footers, your foundation, making it to where no matter what the target is, whatever it's calling for, you're able to execute. I think that's what this does really, really well. And I believe something like this will help people improve, just like the marksman helped me improve, because I got so solid at my 10, 15, 20 footers because my aim point was so good and I had so much control. When I got back to 25, 30, 35, 40 feet, it really wasn't that big of a deal, because I just felt like I had already developed a really clean stroke and good control in the putter already. Like I was saying earlier, I think where this tool really shines is just the versatility you have when using it. Instead of having to take the entire thing off, I can now just rotate my basket and kind of eliminate this left side, and now force myself to work on right side pocket putts. I really do believe in the phrase aim small, miss small, and that wasn't a phrase I always believed in, and that's why I'm so passionate about this now, is because I was someone who used to think that aiming at a link or doing something like aiming smaller made me putt worse, and it did initially until I started practicing always picking a smaller link and aiming at a smaller point. Something you have to actually practice and apply, and I think once I applied that, then the reps that I was getting were just so much more I guess efficient, and I was working so much harder to improve my accuracy, and as a result it made me a way better putter within this last year, in the 2023 season, and even in the 2022 season. If you think you might like this Champ Cap, the Solo I believe is only $35.99 on their website. I'll drop the link down below, and if you use the link that I dropped, you'll get 15% off already the entire website, or you can use code TANNER15, TANNER 15 for 15% off. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all get one of these, make sure y'all tag me. I believe this is a great tool. Like I said, there's just so many different things you can use it. Even if you want to just use it as a game night when you have the guys over and do a putting battle, whatever you want to do. Very versatile. Hope y'all enjoy. If you haven't yet, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I plan on being consistent on YouTube in the 2024 season, actually. Hence why I'm actually doing a video at the beginning of the year. I'm trying to start off strong. So thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, putt confidently.